What drives this passion? It's probably the diversity in the profession. Every day, every project, every client, every site is different, and I think that's what pretty much motivates me somehow. So the idea of working with different topics and different problems and different opportunities to problem solving and improving a situation or an outcome, or proposing outcomes that can benefit clients or sites in particular ways. So the diversity is, for me, incredibly stimulating, actually, and that goes across boundaries too. It's geographic, it has to do with weather, it has to do with so many parts of our existence, who we are, how we live, and these sorts of things. So that's probably what gets me out of bed. Well, I would say don't hurry through university, and make the most of your architecture degree, because it's a great time to learn and to enjoy life somehow, and also travelling. I think travelling is a great experience for anyone, actually, but for architects, and perhaps it's got to do with that diversity that I talked about before. I think travelling is a very enriching learning experience, and I think as architects there are so many things to look at and evaluate and appreciate and decide and prioritise, everything from business through to aesthetics. So travelling is a great asset, I think, and a good thing. So I would have liked to have had more time at university, and probably travelled even more if I could have. Architect's most valuable skill, tenacity, has to be one of them. I think that you've got to get up off the canvas quite a lot, because often you submit and bid for projects that you don't win. Sometimes even the best design proposals don't win. So you have to have this resilience and tenacity to just keep getting up, and be confident in what you're doing and how you're working. And it's a pretty ruthless. I guess all the arts professions are pretty tough, as you know, I'm sure. So tenacity is a real skill you need to have, I think. Yes, it's maybe a bit of an abstract statement somehow, but look, I love to ski. So the mountains for me are a very special place. And I love the aesthetic nature of the environment, obviously, and the European Alps are such a rich. They're such a rich location in context and history and geography. So the architecture there for me is very compelling, because there are new towns in Europe, new cities and villages in Europe. There are old historic villages. There's a real combination of the old and the new. There's this beautiful contextual response sometimes that is very, I guess, respectful for the location, and sometimes there are these very foreign, modern designs that are injected into these environments, and including the engineering environment, the alpine environment, and everything from the freeways to the ski resorts. It's a rich combination of history and modern society, and I quite like, again, this diversity of approach and beauty. I guess there's something in there that's beautiful for me that I like to take with me somehow through the work that I try and do.